market for a game that is both relaxing and informative? Do you like the ocean? Want to know more about the ocean? Well then, my friends, if you answered yes, then check out my review of Beyond Blue coming up next on Mumbles. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Mumbles. On today's episode of Mumbles, I'm bringing you guys a game about whales. Like that whale. Look how pretty he is. He's so beautiful. Ow! Whew. Alright, well, you know, that's what you get when you come to Mumbles, guys. But anyways, guys, on today's episode of Mumbles, we're reviewing Beyond Blue. Now, before I get into anything about this game, I do want to say first off that I gave this game a 6 out of 10 on our Mumbles review. Now, I know that some people have given it higher reviews than me, but I have a good reason for giving it this score. You're going to have to stay tuned to find out why. But first things first, guys, we got to talk about the description as well as some of the general information about this game. So first off, guys, the price of this game at the time of this review is $19.99, and this game is available on PC, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and Apple Arcade. Now, guys, as far as the description for this game goes, it reads, set in the near future, Beyond Blue explores the mysteries of our ocean through the eyes of Mira, a deep water explorer and scientist. Become a part of a newly formed research team using groundbreaking technology to see, hear, and interact with the ocean in a more meaningful way than has ever been attempted. Guys, in my own words, this is a game about the ocean. It's a relaxing take on the ocean, whereas a lot of games out there that deal with the ocean are full of horror bits in them. This game contains none of it. It is just a nice, relaxing game where you do various tasks and learn about the creatures of the ocean. Now, guys, we're going to talk about the graphics, the soundtracks, and the controls. First off, guys, the graphics in this game has decent graphics. This is made by an indie studio, and for an indie studio, this game really does have decent graphics. Now, granted, I've seen ocean graphics that have been a little bit better, I'm not going to lie, but for what is here, it has really decent graphics, so no complaints here. Soundtrack-wise, guys, this game has a nice little relaxing soundtrack. My only beef with it is that times when you're in the ocean, the music can get a little monotonous, but I understand they were going for a relaxed theme that did not stress out the player, and they did achieve that goal, so nothing but top marks there. Control-wise, this game has a decent control layout. It's very easy to pick up and play. Pretty much anybody of any age can pick this up, play it with the control scheme the way it is, and have no problem at all. So no complaints there. Now, guys, I am going to stop for a second and ask you guys all, please, 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 if you have not already, please do subscribe to the channel, ring the little notification bell, and drop a like on the video. Guys, you know, for a smaller channel like me, I may be bigger than some channels, but I'm still very small in the grand scheme of things, and I'm trying my best to grow. And I love bringing you guys this content, so if you don't mind helping me out, I would really appreciate that. Now, guys, let's get back into the game review and go to the gameplay section of Beyond Blue. I've been saying this all along, but I do want to repeat this just so you guys understand. This game is very much about learning about the ocean, about having a nice, relaxing time. There's no big scares, jump scares, mysteries, anything like that. It's a very chill, relaxed game. You swim in the ocean, you learn about the various animals in the ocean, and you complete some tasks to help those animals. There's also a story with Mira involved in it, and that's pretty cool. But for the most part, this is the game. I'm going to do my best here to describe exactly what the gameplay is, and you can also see it in the footage. Basically, you are put in the ocean, you swim to different places, you get tasks given to you, and you either have to scan something or pick something up or do something along those lines. That's pretty much the gameplay. Very simplistic, very easy to understand, but it doesn't necessarily make it a good game. So guys, that brings us to our cons section. First con that I have for this game is that story-wise, I didn't feel like this game was super strong on the story. Guys, I always nitpick at stories in games because they're a big part of any game. And while this game does have a decent story, it's just not super duper strong. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, there's certain stories in certain games where you're gripped and you have to get to that next section. You have to. Now, maybe that was by design because this is a relaxed game, but I do wish that the game had kept my attention just a little bit more story-wise. Now, guys, our second con is that this game is relatively short. You can probably knock this game out in 2 to 3 hours if you're playing it straight through and you're on point. So to combat this, they did offer this game at a lower price of $19.99. So I'm not really going to mark it off much for that, but I do want to be honest here and say that it's a very short game. Now, my third con is that for a game that is trying to teach you about the ocean, One thing that I didn't like that they kind of glossed over is the fact that ocean life, for those animals out there in the ocean, is not all fun and games. You know, there is predators out there that eat other predators. Everybody's got to eat. And in the wild, that means that things get eaten. And it sucks. But it's life. In this game, they didn't really go into that. It's more of just a, I'm swimming along, blah, blah, blah. Nothing's getting attacked. Nothing's happening. Everything is loving and understanding. And I do kind of wish that they had kind of, you know, I know they wanted to make it a relax and chill game, but I also kind of wish they were more accurate to what it is in life for a game that's trying to teach you about things. So that is our third con of the day. So guys, this brings us to our final section where I have to explain why I gave this game a 6 out of 10. Guys, first things first, this game's good. It's really good. They did a great job designing it. They nailed the relaxation vibe of this game. But guys, when I consider this game compared to all the other great games of this year, you know, the Resident Evil, the Animal Crossings, the Dooms, the anything else that was out there this year that I gave a good score, when I compare it to those games, I can't put it up on that pedestal. I just can't. It's not on that level. It's a smaller game. It's a more chill game. It doesn't have as much gameplay elements to it. It's very simple. And that's not a bad thing, but it also doesn't make it a 10 out of 10 game. It makes it a 6 out of 10 game for me. Guys, simple terms, if you're looking for a game that's chill, that can teach you about the ocean without all those jump scares or anything like that, for a game that you can sit your children in front of and have them be okay with it, this is a great game for you. If you're looking for a game that's got a lot of gameplay elements, puzzles, you know, things like that, something that's going to stimulate your mind like that, this game does not have it. It's very much go here, do this, do that, move on. Learn about ocean. That's what this game is. And that's why it's getting a 6 out of 10 on our Mumbles review. Now, guys, I do want to say, again, if you are interested in this game at all or it looks fun to you, get it. It is a fantastic game. It's well made, well created, well done. It's just not up on that pedestal with those other games. So anyways, guys, this has been my review of Beyond Blue. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Please smack that subscribe button, smack the like button, and smack all those buttons. But don't smack your face because it really hurts. I said it here. Anyways, guys, this is Mumble signing off. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.